Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It's the last building blocks of 2022. Hey. Good morning, everyone. Happy
morning.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yes. Today, we're saying goodbye to 2022 and an amazing season of Building Blocks.
Yes.
Incredible season. We covered so many great things, and we are so thankful to you for coming to us every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And some of you even wake up super early to come and join the show live, which we appreciate so much. So we're going to go over all of the apps that we used in 2022, the ones that was our favorites, and we're also going to answer any questions that you might have and just go over what kind of things you want, what kind of you want to apply to your shows, what kind of graphics, what kind of video, what is it that you want to do for your shows going forward, and we can answer all of those questions. So everybody, and also, we're going to be doing some popping, we're gonna pop the cannon. It's a tradition, so stay tuned for all of that great stuff. How's everybody doing? Let's see, we have Mr. Victor with us. We have, oh my God, Sam, hello.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, and of course we have our amazing moderator, Paul Duncan. Yes, so everyone, okay, so you want to start with your favorite apps of the year. What were your favorite apps that you absolutely were like, oh my gosh, I wrote mine down.
One of them is definitely Canva,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that was something that I use every single week, not only for thumbnails, but I have to use that to create social media posts. And especially when we have to do some video editing on the fly, I want to create something where I just want a background with text on there. Canva definitely comes in handy all the time. So Canva was my main go-to. And this year we were introduced to Genially, and that's something I definitely want to dive deeper into next year because it is just so awesome.
Let's just go over it real quick.
Yeah.
Let's just have so that's for those of you who do not know what Genially is it's pretty great. They actually integrate gamification in it, which makes the app very interactive, and it makes it look very different, the streams, because it's something that we are not used to seeing, at least on the live streaming world. They use it a lot on education and presentations, like high professional educating. But if you're creating a course and things like that, especially if you are a teacher or a presenter, you can use Genially a lot. So this is Genially. We're going to show you
here. Let's just adjust. Readjusting the screen share
on the fly. This is what you can do. The power up. Come live.
Boom. Right. And then that's exactly why I wanted to go in for, especially like the gamification. I think that is just so awesome to create all this interactiveness, with your community. And there's so much. Let's just pick one thing here. Tell me to stop if you see something that catches your eye.
Yeah, I saw one up on the top, but it used like quizzes are pretty fun. So
Right.
let's do music room quiz maybe.
Music room quiz, and then we click on the plus here.
And as a Ecamm fan member, you get a discount on this, and I believe we have it on the perks page. But if not, we're gonna add it there.
Yeah, and the promo code is Anna and Fuljens for 30% off. So let's click on play, see what this does. And then some of these templates, when you're previewing them, you can just actually go through the entire mapping of it, which is pretty cool. So it's got some lorem ipsum stuff here, but I believe this one in the middle is like the correct answer. So if we were to click the one with the check mark, right, and it takes us to the next one.
Or it has sound also.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but let's see. I don't think we're able to hear it. But if we let's just go through this entire quiz and see what happens, right? So there's 10 questions here. Write the correct option. So like this one actually guides you if you want to preview the entire thing, which is pretty cool. Correct option. Correct option. We have 3 more to go. Correct. We're acing this quiz.
You should see what happens if
Right. I want to know like what is the grand payoff? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
And I mean we can have sound. We can add sound to it.
Yeah, you can add your sound to it and everything. Yeah, but right now, like if we're
there you go. Yeah. So because it makes it. I mean, sound just makes it better. It's a little loud, but it's.
We can fix that
on here.
Yeah, it's just one level, but we can actually lower any camera.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. And that you can do with. I mean, there are a number of things that you can do. So if we exit out of this one and then continue, for example,
clicking on the Ecamm screen.
Then you're in better. Actually, yeah. And then look, as you scroll down, so we can see that there's a puzzle quiz. There are a lot of things, and then the games. If we click on games, so we can see. Right, so here are the games. Look at that board game. That's pretty cool. So this is something that would be great even for adults. Like the board game.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Remember when we were covering an ENN that adults buy a lot of board games?
Yes.
And look at there. You can select your palette.
Yes. And of course, you don't have to stay married to these. You can create your own too.
Yeah, so let's see what happens. So you use that template and you can add the
Yeah, you take the piece and you move it over. And then there's these dice here that you roll. So this determines how many spaces you have to move. So I have to move 6 spaces. So I'm going to go up to the 6th space. So this is more.
Yeah, so this is more for kids. This is more. Thing?
Not necessarily, but this is more like a manual thing, right?
Okay.
So I roll the dice, right? So
which makes it more interactive.
Yeah, it was 6 turns, so I go, and then let's say now it's your turn.
Okay.
So
let me.
I'm doing it for you, right? So 5.
But I want to do it myself. Okay, so I'm gonna be the green. I'm gonna do 5. Okay. Okay.
But now, to get a better understanding of what's going on here, if we go to the show interactive elements, all of these things are interactive, right? So if I rolled 6. What does 6 mean? Let's click on 6. Boom, lorem ipsum. Got some more lorem ipsum for you here.
Yeah, hello Dan. It does look like Candyland, right? It does look like. But this is good because you can customize it to your branding, and also you can build from scratch.
Oh yeah.
So you can apply all of these.
Yeah, and what I love about this, right? So let's say we have a lorem ipsum PNG here. It could actually be a video if you wanted to. It doesn't have to necessarily be a static image. So or it could take you, it could click on a link to take you outside here and go to another site. So it is so dope. Genially is dope.
Yeah, so it's definitely something that was very.
Let's go back. Boom.
It was It's a great find. It was a great find. It just happened in 2022.
Yes.
We had Genially here explaining all of that to us. But again, if you want to try it out, you can go and check it out. It's 30% off, and it is on the Ecamm's perk page.
Yes.
Also, another one. Hello, Gretchen. Gretchen, listen,
Hello,
this will be
Gretchen.
so
Hello,
great for
Dan.
what you do, right?
Yeah.
For books, because they have a lot of.
Yeah, there was a Jumanji-like game there. We can preview that real quick.
You want to go? Okay,
Yeah,
let's go.
preview
Let's go to
that.
Jumanji. Listen, it's the end. But the way this year has been going, I just want to, I'm like 2022, listen, I'm going to send you away really great. So I don't want Jumanji-ness. I don't want Jumanji-ness happening.
Let's go back and see. Let's check out the Jumanji.
Jumanly.
Oh, thank you, Paul. It's currently not on the perks page, but it will be added soon. Thank you,
Oh,
Paul.
thank you, Paul.
All right, so this is Jumanly.
I wonder if you can change the creepy characters. Look at that
the figurines.
one. Yeah.
Probably, but right now they're embedded into this.
Let's start and get it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot! No!
Samuel, hello.
Hello, Sammy.
Wait, hold on. I should have went back and read the rules.
Listen, let's not read any rules. We're not. Hey, Wayne.
Hello, Wayne. So
Okay.
again, this one.
Fuljensly.
right, Fuljensly. We have to create it. So this one has no interactive elements on the board. It's just draggable elements, which are the 4 pieces here on the board here. So
I'm not playing this.
roll a die.
And look at the middle, like the center has like this fog.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I wonder. There's some interactive elements there. How
Yeah.
come it's not highlighting those? But anyway, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what happens? Oh, if you've made it, click here. So let's.
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot.
That's great.
Exactly, Gretchen.
Listen, nah. So okay. I mean, those
That's
are the
awesome.
things that you can do. You just go through it and see what applies to you and your branding. But as you can see, it's a lot of interaction and it's kind of for educators in a way, right? But also you can customize it to you.
Yeah.
Because all of these elements are available for you to apply.
Right. But I've seen some big brands use this stuff, like Heineken creates interactive games with Genially and other stuff like that. So, and then now when I come across something that's not educator and there's an online game on there, I'm like, did they use Genially for that? It's like it makes you wonder, but it is well known. It's pretty awesome.
Oh my God, Fulgen's like, what? Damn, he's
Right?
it's building blocks. It's always on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Almost,
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah. Well, has Dan been here before? Dan?
I don't know. Dan, is this your first time in Building Blocks?
And then what did I wear the last time?
I don't know. You always wear t-shirts or hoodies for Building Blocks.
Yeah. And then so ENN is blazers and jackets and stuff like that. But
Hello, Janice. We miss you too.
good to see you.
Good to see you. Okay, Tom Morris, hey, how are you, little fam
here.
over here? Last Building Blocks of the year. We're about to do the canon. I mean, we're here to party. We have fireworks, I think, somewhere.
it is Dan's first time on Building Blocks. Yes.
Oh, there you
so
go.
Dan on Building Blocks, I'm t-shirt out. Okay,
Oh, wow, 7 a.m. in San Diego. Okay, and you woke up just for us, you know? I'm telling you, Dan, yes. So what happened was that the Stream Deck, the profile is different.
It was set to ENN.
So let's go back to that one because that's where everything is. We have all the greatness there. Yeah.
You set it up on
I set it up,
ENN.
but yeah. So let's just go to
boom.
ENN.
All right, cool.
There we go. Because I was saying like we got this. Let me see. We have we have.
So those scenes won't work. It's just whatever you have there.
Nah, I mean I have it all prepared. You know what? I'm gonna do it on the fly here. But anyway, the other app that was also great I have here for me is Edit Photo, Edit Video. That was really great because it allows you to add quick edits to your photos and actually also convert your movies, like short movies, into WebM so that you can use it with sound in eGam. So that is edit.photo, and we're going to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you know what was so cool about edit.photo is that there was an edit.video as well,
Yeah.
right? And it's right here under the fine print, edit need to edit a video instead, and it's going to bring you to an edit.video, which is pretty awesome.
And then you go there and you select your video, and then you add it, and you can add annotations to it. You can also do it in with photos.
Right.
And what I do a lot with, I use them more is with photos. I use it a lot with photos. When I have to send a customer some annotations on a photo, I just do it. So let's, for example, select a photo. And let's see, we're over here on a different, what photo is this? Okay,
That's nice.
nice. Okay, we're gonna have the photo of Fuljens. This is actually our tree, but Fuljens decorated the entire tree by himself. And we're trying to see where is the tree? Like, it doesn't want to. Oh, I said because it's not JPEG.
No, this when I went back on when I hit the back button, edit photo was loading. It didn't want to load properly.
When you did a what?
When we went to edit that video and then I went back to edit photo, it was blank.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So let me see if I do this. Let me choose a photo.
Maybe refresh before you do
Refresh
that.
it?
Yeah.
Okay,
just in
wait.
case. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
all this was blank.
Gotcha. So select photo, and we're gonna try the tree again. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It
That's not it.
No, it's loading.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it
'cause,
is.
none
Okay.
None of that was happening.
All right. So there's Fulgens's our tree. The Fuljens decorated all by himself with the inspiration of
New Orleans.
New Orleans, or as I call it.
new lies.
And so you can apply filters to it. As you can see here, it's very easy, and you can annotate. This is, for example, if you want to tell a customer, hey, I want, do you want this, for example, this here, or like, do you want me to move, whatever? Or I can tell, Fulgence, like, this is exactly what I mean by that. And then there's an arrow there, and then you can also add text to it to further explain what you're trying to say. So it's very cool, very simple. It's web-based. You don't have to download anything. And and you can do the same thing with video. You can actually apply that to video. We don't have a short video to show you right now, but you can do it with video.
And then Gretchen, that is edit.photo.
Yeah, and for video, and there's a link for the video there as well. If we go, let me see, Fuljens for video. Right, if you go all the way to the top, right here, there's a link to the video, or you can go to edit.video straight there.
Yeah, and I love how they have fine print on here. So wondering why it's free. It says that the photo editor is called Pintura, and is a commercial product. The web page serves as a demo of what you can do with Pintura. Companies that purchase a Pintura license indirectly finance edit.photo. Straightforward.
Yeah, because it doesn't have, all the free tracking that other free apps have. So this one is pretty good. Okay, so what was the next one for you?
I would say, for me, because I like to just edit videos on the fly. Well, not necessarily on the fly, but when I'm putting videos together, it's it's usually simple, very basic. There's nothing where I need to create like elaborate elements to it. So I love using Adobe Premiere Rush. Yeah. We don't have it here.
Yeah.
But I use that a lot. And for creating videos for nonprofits where something is just like straightforward, where it's a scene with some B-roll music in there. That is my go-to video editor. I started off using Adobe Premiere Pro, and I was like, and then when I was introduced to Rush, it just made the process a whole lot faster for me. Because it's just like it just simplified the process. and I use that very, very often. And
Yeah.
there's some videos where you can't tell, especially you can't really tell, if it's something where it's just basic, a main scene with some B-roll, some music. You could throw transition there if you want. There's loaded transitions. There's pre-loaded titles and lower thirds. All that good stuff is in there. So I definitely love working with Adobe Premiere Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you guys, write what your favorite app of 2022 has been, so that just in case we don't know or the team doesn't know, we can be aware
Let me
of
see
it.
if I could pull that up.
And for video editing, I actually like for Reels and I use it a lot for my customers, whether it is for Reels, stories, short videos. I use InShot, and InShot is just it is very powerful, and my customers usually they love it. They love it. When I create the reels for them, and when I create short videos for their site, it's like they don't know it's on the phone. I mean, they don't need to know that, but they're like, oh, can you create another one? And it's on the phone. The only thing is just like it's on the phone, so it's like sometimes you have to be like very, and it's annoying compared to Final Cut Pro that I use for larger projects. But that is InShot is
So
incredible.
let's just go back to screen share real quick. So here's Adobe Premiere Rush. And then speaking of that, right? So I didn't even think about that. So for Premiere Rush, what I like about it is that, I use a desktop version, but if I'm editing something like a reel or, for Instagram, there's a mobile version of it as well, which is pretty cool. And mostly everything that you'll find on desktop version, you'll find on the mobile version. And here's InShot. So if you want to know more about InShot, it's inshot.com. And Anna is a super duper pro at using InShot. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, it's so great. You can do so much with it. It's pretty good. Like people think that what element did you use on Instagram to do that? And I'm like, that was an Instagram. That was an Instagram reel, bro.
Yep. Although I really enjoy using the interface for IG to edit reels, which is pretty good. But TikTok, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll go to Premiere Rush and edit TikTok videos.
Instagram has really great stuff, but there's a limit to it. And another thing is that sometimes you see reels that other people have used, and it's the same. But if you create it by yourself, then from inspiration and things like that, it's not gonna look the same, which is what I like about it. Another app that was incredible this year that we learned about was Uno overlays.
Oh yeah.
Right? So you guys heard of Uno overlays is pretty good. It's pretty awesome. I will let Fuljens take care of that.
I'm gonna go to overlays.uno, and here we go. So if although we're team building blocks, and you have the full control of creating all your graphics inside of Ecamm, if you want something simple and you want it already done for you with other awesome features, you can go to overlays.uno. Let's check out the library here. Overlays.uno has so much stuff, and we've used it a few times. And what's cool about this, let's say we're here and we're using this overlay here, and we can have somebody remotely, like we send the QR code to Paul, and Paul can control it on his end. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So that is awesome. And it's continuing to grow from when they first released it, and it's of course it's free. So everyone should be able to take advantage of that. And I remember when we were playing around with the weather app on here, which was pretty cool, and we had other people kind of try out the weather and type in. It's like,
that was fun. And
I love the interactiveness.
This is great for games, the game sports, and then also for regular games where the host can be just talking about it, and if there's whatever it is, and then the moderator or the co-producer can be updating that, and it's just gonna look completely professional, and streamlined show.
What is cool about this, for example, I remember when I was doing the tennis production, this would have came in handy, right? To have an interactive scoreboard like this where somebody is controlling it from somebody who's actually, just monitoring the score, keeping score of the tennis game and feeding the information there. Right. And then this way it kind of takes the load off the producer's hand of having to deal with that.
Yeah, for sure. And that's all it is, right? Just making things easier, just automating your process when you are producing, because there's a lot of things that need to be done. So if you have a really nice and organized with other apps that help you streamline your processes, that's it. And this is one of them. Uno is definitely a great app.
Yeah. And Dan, it definitely takes training, but they all do, because I am a Final Cut. You're Final Cut Pro. I'm Final Cut No, because that's
because you don't use it though.
I don't use it yet, because I've been in the Adobe family. But they all take training. There's a learning curve for all of that. Even the Adobe Rush, there's a slight learning curve, but once you get through it, it's very simple and straightforward.
And the thing about that I absolutely love Final Cut Pro, and I'm like, is something where you never stop learning with Final Cut Pro, and it always amazes me the things that this software can do. And I'm like, this only costs this much. When I purchased it back when, I don't know how much it is now, but when I purchased it was about $300, and it's just incredible the things that you can do with that software. And I continue learning it and finding ways and finding obviously how the workflow and how everything works to make your workspace work for you is very, very nice. So I'm looking forward to learning more about Final Cut Pro.
And then I definitely want to attend all of Tom Morris's courses and stuff like that.
Tom,
so I can learn Final Cut Pro as well. Definitely.
Okay, and they have a 90-day free trial. That is incredible. And that's some things that we're video producers, we're in the video arena, and knowing and doing things differently, using all the resources out there. Because once you learn Final Cut Pro, you can now integrate it with different apps and bring in different elements that are going to make your production look so amazing and incredible that people are going to think that you have a 10-people team or something like that, right? So those are the things that you can do to elevate your production, to make yourself feel even better about your skills. So 2023, I am going to really, really be a pro. Final Cut Pro.
No, Dan, definitely. If you want something like simplified, definitely look into Adobe Premiere Rush and edit.video, right? But you'll have a lot more flexibility, more features if you use Adobe Premiere Rush. If you use iMovie, you can use Adobe Premiere Rush.
Exactly. iMovie is another little powerful tool. I mean, it's very good. And then, Dan, I think everything builds on top of each other, right? Because you use Adobe Premiere, and when you migrate to Final Cut Pro, you will see that it's not. You have seen the interface when I work on it. It's not. Honestly, just taking it one step at a time and then following the process. It's just, for example, like math, right? You have to learn the basics of math to be able to understand all the formulas and everything else on how things go forward. And those basics are going to help you with everything else in the program. So, Dan, for example, you take it one bite on another program, and once you escalate, because remember, Dan, for you, when you were trying a different live streaming software, and then now you came to Ecamm Live, and you're like, Ecamm Live makes me look so professional. I love it. That is what happens when you elevate your video skills, right? You're going to feel the same way when you do that. And it all takes just spending some time with it and then moving forward, right?
Yeah. Once you get past the learning curve.
Yeah.
Marie next, kicking in the door, waving.
He's like, bam, hello, everybody.
What's going on? Yeah, so we answered that, right? So that would be iMovie. But Premiere Rush, you cannot go wrong with that if you want something just simple and straightforward.
Yeah, what is the iPhone and StreamYard video editing? Those of you in the comments, please write it down what you think it is. Yeah.
Right. But I think I would say iMovie and Rush for sure.
I would say give InShot a try. give InShot a try.
If you want to
It's on the
stick
phone.
to mobile, right?
It's on the phone, but give it a try. Hey,
Mobile
Aubrey.
editing. Hello, Aubrey.
And
Gretchen had a comment here. I am working on learning Adobe Express since it's basically the same as Canva, but included in my Adobe subscription.
there we go.
Sure.
Yeah, I actually remember I was showing it to you. Now, have you heard of Adobe Express?
I haven't looked into it too much. Yeah.
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 It's pretty good. Gretchen is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Aubrey.
Hello, Aubrey.
And then Tom says that you can also take your iMovie project and migrate that into Final Cut Pro.
Nice. You see, that's great because sometimes you're editing on. The last time I tried iMovie, we're editing vertical, and then the videos were coming in and it was getting cut off, and it was giving me a little bit of a hard time. I'm like, there should be an easier way for this. Like you had to like turn your phone and lock it and go over different hacks. So that's why I decided to change to InShot, which was a little bit more powerful, had more options in terms of overlays. It has some incredible overlays. It has some great animations. That tool is pretty tight.
Right. Marine X says my streams were trash before I snatched up Ecamm.
Listen, I mean, you deserve some. Like I had, where are my fireworks? I mean, I have fireworks. Just let's give Marine X some.
I mean, if you go back to the waiting screen, you'll there.
I put it in all scenes. I said showing all scenes, and it's just not showing in all scenes for Rotor. Anyway, we will get you some fireworks.
Get you some fireworks.
I can, we can go to the waiting screen and switch it real quick.
And Tom is also suggesting for mobile Luma Fusion.
Okay.
Have you tried Luma Fusion?
I haven't. Nope, I haven't. So Tom, what would you say? Have you tried InShot? What would you say the differences are between InShot and Luma Fusion if you have? So Samantha says, iMovie is what I used. Scared to try anything else. Editing is not my thing. Yeah. So I mean, if it's working for you, Sam, it's working for you.
Right.
When you see that you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do this, then start looking into other apps, right? So I wish I could do X. Start looking at other apps. For what I like about, I don't know if iMovie can do this, but what I like about InShot is that you can bring in movies and you can fade in, you can cut it, you can actually time the music and just mix it in. It's just smooth. It's really smooth. It's really smooth.
Gretchen's ready for fireworks now.
Yeah, right. Like I'm over here.
Hold on. Be right back.
We're right. Just put it in all scenes, showing all scenes.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, here we go. Okay, let's see.
That's your fireworks.
That's fine. Perfect. Then we lock this baby, and then we have fireworks. And I actually put it like super low, but we can actually, let me see something. We can actually cover the situation and make it a little brighter, a little darker. Oh, hey. Yeah, there's a little firework for you, Mr. Marine. And for you, Gretchen. And for all of you, because it's the last building blocks of the year. Okay, here we go. Done. Okay, continue. Fuljens template. Let's see.
I don't edit. I chop up, cut up, and done. Yeah.
Whatever works, right? Whatever works for you.
It depends on your use case, because for me too, it's like I don't have to do something elaborate. It's something like you just piece it together, and it's very straightforward. But it's not heavy on graphics and transitions and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Paul, you also started with Final Cut Pro, right? Was it this year, Paul, that you started that? Final and. It's what works for you. Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Listen, Dan, ENN has a coffee that believe it, it tastes really good. ENN's coffee, it tastes really good, and it's medium light roast, so it's a very good coffee. So there you go. If you're looking for a new coffee and you want to represent with ENN, that's what you do, Dan.
And I'm not a big fan of black coffee, but when I tried this ENN morning brew medium roast coffee with house blend flavor from the 12-ounce bag, it tastes really good. It was really, really good, Dan.
And you know what? The description, caffeinated coffee provides an instant pick-me-up when you take a sip.
Which it did.
It's true. It is so true. I was lit. When I tried that first, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot go live right now. It was incredible. It was high. So yeah.
Available at merch.ecam.com.
Yes. I use sugar-free creamer. I'll order some. Yes, Dana, you're gonna love it. Let us post, because once you get it, post ENN, Ecam coffee, so that we can showcase it for you. We can showcase your video with the coffee. But yeah, I drink it black. That's why I like flavored coffee, because I drink it black. But sometimes coffee is really good and you don't need to add anything. You just drink it. Yeah. Right, Paul? It is. It is just great, great, great coffee.
Yeah.
Great coffee. It has like a hint of, it almost reminds me of Brazil for some reason. Like drinking Ian coffee, it reminds me of Brazil. Okay.
Any other apps?
Yeah. Any other apps?
I'm literally going through my phone now to see if I use anything else.
So what I have here was, Envato. Oh, Lord have mercy, right? Envato Elements is just an incredible resource. It's a market where you can get a plethora of assets for your shows. You can get videos, you can get graphics, you can get you can do the fireworks that you saw here. We got it from Envato. The confetti, we got it from Envato. We get a lot of different things from them for ENN and also for Building Blocks. Another app that I couldn't do without, really, because I'm a musical person, is Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound, all the songs that we get. I had to do a lot of different projects for the end of the year, and those songs, everybody's like, where do you get the song for? And I'm like, I got my resources, right? So it's like, that's not on Instagram. I'm like, no, it isn't on Instagram. It's not on Instagram, right? It's not but it's great. That's another app that their gallery, their library you get surprised sometimes. I created a playlist, and we were doing a production, and Fuljens goes, is this Epidemic Sound? I'm like, yeah, it's Epidemic Sound. It has really, really good music of all genres.
Oh yeah.
Of all genres.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Although, there can be some more Haitian music in there and stuff like that, more Caribbean inspired, but there's a good variety on there. Good variety of stuff on there.
Yeah.
There was one I was going to mention.
Let me see what Diana's saying. I'm saying. And I'm Fuljens. Once I start my personal show, I'll be in contact to bring both of you in and Paul. Okay, yeah, we're down. We are down. Honored. Okay, we go. Okay, so that was that. Okay, so yes. So do you have any favorite apps that you have used this year that you would like to share? Or are they almost the same ones that that we are reviewing right now?
One that I wanted to highlight, which is if I can get a website for it. Yes, this right here.
Oh, okay.
This right here.
Yeah.
TidyCal. Is I know a lot of us use Calendly, but this is making me just rethink my whole life when it comes to Calendly, because I purchased the one-time TidyCal, and basically all the features I get on Calendly are there. There's no monthly subscription. The only thing, which is a hot feature request right now, is to block out dates on the calendar. But the current workaround is to sync this with your Google Calendar, your Gmail, your Google Calendar, and then block out the dates on your Google Calendar, and it will reflect in there. It is awesome. It is awesome.
Yeah, I'm with Calendly. Calendly is great. I spend a lot of time organizing and all of that. But then I migrated to a new app that is quickly becoming like, the app and I are becoming like this, because it is making my life, my business life, so much easier. The name of the app is Honeybook, and it has its own integrated calendar in there. And with this calendar, I can send it to the customer. They can select the dates. I can block out dates. I'm trying to see if it has all the flexibilities that Calendly that I use with Calendly before I cancel my subscription. But it is like, it's so good. It's so good.
Honeybook.com.
Yeah, that is incredible for any business, but for photographers, that is woof. Yes. Another app, obviously, that we have that's free to all of us is Keynote. Keynote is just we can do you do a lot of things with Keynote. I used to do a lot of things with Keynote, but Canva just took over for me. But you still use Keynote sometimes.
Yeah, but I go to Canva more frequently now versus Keynote. But I can't speak on Keynote. I won't do Keynote justice because Martin McKenna basically took the Keynote crown this year. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. So those are. Let me see something. The poster that he was using.
Yeah, I was trying to pull that up. Vect Easy.
Oh, is it for videos and pictures?
Let's see.
Okay, let's see that. Vect Easy, those are vector images. Vector EC images.
Download free vector art, style photos and videos. Popular royalty-free images.
Got it. Okay. Oh, got you. So this would be like in terms of as an addition to Envato, maybe.
Awesome.
Okay. That I didn't know about that one. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, there's a lot of free backgrounds there. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Vecteasy.com.
Vect Easy. And then the other for AppSumo is the marketplace.
Yes. So that's the marketplace where you can download TidyCal. Definitely try it out. $29 and you have a scheduling app. I'm looking through TidyCal. I cannot find something that I can't that's not in Calendly, that's not in TidyCal, right? Except for blocking out the dates.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that they don't have, and that is a hot feature request for them right now.
Yeah, that's very important. Yeah. That's very important.
Right. But again, I'm telling you, so once you block out your dates on your Google Calendar, within 5 minutes it blocks it out in TidyCal as long as it's synced. You can do you can book a client can book an appointment with you in addition to paying. You can synchronize your PayPal, you can add your Zoom link, all that stuff that Calendly does. TidyCal does it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
To have like different options for things. And wait, Tom mentioned one that he was using. What was it? Pixelmator. That sounds like a good name because like I add nader to everything that's good at the end. Pixelmator Pro and Mac and iOS. Nice. Okay.
Let's try that.
Oh my gosh! Now that you say that, Tom, you reminded me of another app. Let me write it down before.
Nice. And it's currently on sale. Get the app with a 50% discount.
So what is it? So Pixelmator is an image editor design. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Okay.
Definitely need to try that out.
Another app that I was trying another password management app, and then I switched. Honestly, I consider myself to be nice and technical. It was a little bit of a learning curve with this one, a little higher than I expected, but also it could have been because of the time that I tried it. There was a tumultuous month for me. So I was trying to do that and my brain was like, I can't anymore. So maybe that has to do with it. But one password is a great password manager and it syncs across all of your devices. So once you have it set up, you can just go and just go to all the millions of apps that you have, and you can just with one click log into your passwords, which is incredible. I mean, how much time do we not spend resetting password, looking for password, even if we write them down, which is good to have a backup written down for me, in my opinion. But yeah. That is just like made my life so much easier, and it's all about making our lives easier. So this one is an incredible app to try.
I like Tom's idea. Everyone make a 30-second promo video for Ecamm Coffee with a video editor that you haven't used yet.
Oh,
like
what
that.
a great challenge.
I like that.
Yes. So then that will be it will be LumaFusion. It was a LumaFusion? For me, it will be LumaFusion.
You know what I wanna use? I wanna work with CapCut. I've downloaded it and I haven't tried it yet, so I'll try that with CapCut.
So that means that everyone who's joining the challenge needs to buy Ecamm Coffee. It is good. So if you don't drink coffee, you can buy it for your significant other and make the video. Thank you, Tom, for the suggestion. That is great. We gotta let me write it down before we just forget about that idea.
Yes.
That's
a great challenge.
Yeah, using that could be a challenge for
Ecamm
January.
Challenge.
Yeah,
That'd be a good Ecamm challenge.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tom.
Tom. Okay.
Yeah, Paul has been using 1Password since it came out.
Listen, Paul, right? So Paul, how was the learning curve for you? I know you're also technical, so I'm interested to know if it was the same. Okay, so
I'm pinning Tom's comment on the screen.
I know, right? And I'm writing here, Tom, video editing, Ecamm Coffee, no, ENN Coffee, new app. Okay. Yes, that is great. Okay, awesome.
Mark Whitby, we can find out for you. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, well, hello, Mark.
We'll find out. We're not sure, so we'll make note of that also.
Bali is such an awesome place. We have some great places to visit. It's a good thing we have like 50 more years to live.
Yes, more than that.
50 more years? Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what life clock you're using here.
Oh my gosh, you guys, 2022 was something. It was something. It just messed up all my math skills. Yeah, it's a good thing that we have like 70 more years to live.
Stop counting. 1Password was easy. There are now a lot of advanced features you can use, but the basics are simple. I love the fact that I can access my passwords from all my devices.
Yeah, that is the most significant feature, that you can just get your password and just across all devices. And it's called 1Password because you use 1Password to log into the password manager. That's what I think. But then you have different passwords for all of your other devices, right? For all your other services. So I don't know. I have like 50 logins that I don't have to remember. It's great.
I gotta run, but let me know if you ever do one-on-one training. I need to touch up on a few things. I can't afford honors rates.
Have a blessed day, you too. You're gonna have to come back to see the cannon there explode, Mister. I mean, we're almost there.
And then
look at this. Of course,
I want to share this. Although I know Ecamm is Team Agora Pulse, and I definitely want to learn Agora Pulse, but I've learned Hootsuite this year, and this has been a lifesaver, time saver for me in terms of scheduling multiple social media posts, and the analytics tools are awesome. And you can customize so much data here in terms of like your engagement, the impressions, the different accounts. You can post to, I think, any social media account I can think of, because I use Hootsuite to post to Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. You can also add YouTube on there. I haven't tried YouTube yet, but Hootsuite has been a game changer this year for me. Yeah,
that's great, and that's something I don't use. Believe it or not, right? I don't use scheduler. Like I don't use any of it. I'm gonna try using it because I go, okay, I post on Tuesdays on LinkedIn, and then I post on Wednesdays and Fridays on Instagram, and then I post on Sundays on LinkedIn as well. So I have my scheduler that I just do by myself, but I can see how that is just like I schedule it ahead of time and it's done, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to be like Fuljens when Fuljens is like, hey, do you want to go out? And I'm like, no, wait, because I have to.
Yeah.
I have to schedule this.
Sometimes I use Hootsuite. I schedule out like 2 weeks in advance of posts. And there's some posts where I cannot schedule in advance because I need some data that's, let's say the data comes out on Thursday. So I have to wait till Thursday and create it and then post it that same day. But other than that, it's awesome. The data, the analytics, there's so much analytics tools on Hootsuite. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. And speaking of Anna, let me tell you something. Thank you so much, Paul. Speaking of Anna, let me borrow the mouse, please. This is facts. Anna charges more to those that spell her name as capital A. Yeah. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. And Hootsuite. So I will try it. So I will see both, because I keep asking you because I want to get into it. I asked Fuljens, what is the difference between Hootsuite and Agorapulse?
Yeah.
But you're going to try Agorapulse.
I'm going to try Agorapulse also. I definitely, now that I have a good wraparound Hootsuite, and I want to see if, not migrate over to Agorapulse, but maybe some stuff that I'm not doing on Hootsuite, I'll do that on Agorapulse instead and see what the differences are. And I know that I know Agorapulse has more of like some type of, it's like a social media community or something that's integrated into Agorapulse where you can interact. I don't think I've seen that on Hootsuite, but I can be wrong.
Yeah. But hello, Gregorius.
What's up, Greg?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So Gretchen, listen, I
analytics makes my brain hurt.
Analytics is actually, in my opinion, is so much fun. It just depends on how the source that's providing you the information delivers it, right? So how they break it down. But when I see, for example, Canvas analytics are pretty tight. They have it nice and broken down. YouTube is actually okay. They have the older information. And analytics are a path to making money, literally. Like, it's like, okay, this is the time they watch it. This is who's watching it. This is their age. This is the device that they use. And this is how many times they have and where they have stopped to see your content. This is it. So with this information, you go ahead and do your thing. And it's just like, here you go. Here's your path to get more money. Here's a path to reach more people. Here's a path to help. Analytics are great. I love them. It's just like getting used to it and knowing how to interpret those analytics.
Yeah.
And for example, for me, I learned this because I had an intern and his major was analytics. And he explained to me, so he was saying to me, hey, your audience is mostly 65 years old right now. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why? And all of that across the board on all of my platforms, he's like, they're about 65 plus. Like, and I'm like, what? So then I'm like, okay, let me find out, why is it? And come to find out that there was a study out there that found that the demographic 60 and up after the pandemic were getting a divorce. And they were analyzing their lives and things like that. And all of my content was dealing with dealing with narcissistic relationships, getting over a divorce, a whole bunch of stuff. So then I found that out. So I had to switch a little bit, even though I still kind of provide that content to my viewers. I had to switch it a little bit because I wanted another demographic for me. So yeah, analytics are incredible.
Happy New Year to you, Katie.
Hey,
Good to see you here. My brain starts to sort socks whenever statistics analytics are involved. Honestly, I love the way Hootsuite packages. There's like a mixed overview report that Hootsuite creates where, it gives you a mixed overview of all your platforms on one report. And it actually basically itemizes every single social media post that you created based on what you're selecting. If you're selecting for the quarter or for a month or for 2 weeks, whatever, it itemizes all that stuff for you, gives you the engagement, gives you the impressions, everything. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Michelle mentioned that she uses Later. So I definitely want to look into that also.
Oh, okay. Later.
It's another social media management tool. And she says scheduled all of January's posts on IG.
Michelle, you were on it. Good for you. Nice.
Later.com. And you can create a free account.
Yeah.
To try that out.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I know it. I mean, I'm back to analytics. Like another thing with analytics is like if you know where your audience is coming from in terms of what part of the country they're coming from, or what part of the world they're coming from, so you can find specific details about that specific, for example, the food they eat, the music, what's happening in their side of the world, and you can bring it to them and it will be so relevant because you know that the majority of your people are coming from specific region, and it's just the engagement is like because and you know them and they're like, oh my gosh, they provide some great information, and that's because the analytics are letting you know this is where your customers are coming from and this is what they might be interested in, so here you go. It's just, Gretchen, give it a chance. Just even if you just have to like, okay, what's the age, where they're coming from, and yeah, what's the age and where are they coming from and what time are they tuning into my content? Even though those three things, just look at it before you continue and learning more. That's going to do great for you. Yes.
Used to be a Facebook master with the analytics for my page until they went nuts. Yep. They just broke everything.
Yeah, YouTube is doing. Yeah, YouTube is their analytics are okay, and then IG is pretty good too. Yeah, I know, right? Michelle has been busy doing her thing on her calendar. But yeah, this year has been.
Do you have any others?
No, I think that's mainly those are the ones that we use.
And the main one is the one that we're using now.
I mean, honestly, right? And I had Ecom Live here. I had number one. Like, look at I had the one in here. Right. Like number one Ecom. I mean, of course. I mean, this is Ecom Live is what allows us to do everything that we're doing right now and then some. And is just what Ecom Live has done and all the updates that they have done this year. And then 4.0 is not even out, so imagine next year all of the great things that we will be able to do and how much more professional we're going to look, right? Because people who see, no matter whether you have when you go in production, no matter whether you have one monitor, two monitors, or whatever, when they see the camera switcher and they see all the cameras going on, they're like, oh my gosh, this is a whole production. And then it just makes you look amazing. Like one of our customers said, oh my gosh, this looks like, what did she say?
A channel.
No, but she named a television network.
Yeah.
She named a major television network, which I don't remember now.
Yeah.
She's like, this looks like blank. Oh my gosh. And we're like, yeah, Ecom Live, right? It's like, this is what's up.
I hear that all the time. When did some productions in Brooklyn, and it was saying, "Oh, this looked like." I'm like, what do you expect it to look like? That's the whole idea, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that people don't expect to see one laptop producing, right?
But not just like the gear, but the outcome, the finished outcome, right? When they're seeing the finished outcome, when they're seeing it on camera, they're seeing how they look on camera, when they're seeing the graphics and the transitions and all that good stuff, right? Yeah. They're not expecting it to look like something that they would see on TV.
Right.
It surprises them all the time.
And that's the thing, because I mean, like, depending when your guests come in, you're not having them elaborately, say, oh, this is what you need to do. Like, for example, a TV production would do. But then when they see the output, that's when they get surprised.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So whatever, any type of insecurities or anything that they were unsure about, once they see the output, it's like, oh,
yeah,
everything just like their guard is just dropped.
Right. And then they want to come back again, right? And then they're like, oh my gosh, like, can we come back to the show again?
Exactly.
Yeah.
AG, happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
And Joe, good to see you. Howdy to you as well. Happy pre-New Year.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Yes. I think that should pop like right towards the lens.
No.
Why?
Oh my gosh, not to my lens. No, that should pop above it. I don't want anything like pointing to my lens.
Over it for
yes, over. Like how dare you guys? Over like that. I actually I wish I would have cleaned that, so it's just like the remnants of 2022.
It's all good. There's red and there's a purple and a green. So we know which ones are from last year.
This is probably gonna be the same color.
Or different material, probably.
Yeah.
Don't point it towards Fuljens, yes.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, exactly. No, he's the one who's going to pop it because even though I pop these all the time, for some reason, sometimes it takes me a while to pop it. So you're going to, so this is Showtime. Says Showtime. Remove the tape. Remove tape. Oh my
Point
God.
skyward and twist.
You see? Point sky. You see?
Not lensward.
No. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Let's do this situation.
Right. We're not popping it now.
Yeah, but because we gotta get music going, fireworks, all that stuff, right? We gotta prepare.
You have a Q colon for from AG. What cameras do you use for your event video productions? So AG, I have a Sony camera family, which we use. So the most that we'll do, right? We'll probably do a 3 camera setup, the most, right? If you know, we never really need to like have 4 cameras, right? But it's a Sony family. It's a series of the A7s. So I have a A7 III, a A7 R4. So those 2 are the main ones. And then there's a 6600. If we need to get, we use that with the 16 to get a wide shot, but we use 2470 lens. This way we can, have control of wide and being able to zoom in. So we'll use 2 2470s, the 2 A7 cameras. If we need an additional one, I have cameras that I use for event photography with Anna, and that is my Sony A9 Mark II, which can also be used for video, but that's if we need additional cameras there. But those are the 2 main go-tos, like the A7 III and the A7 R4 with 2 Sony 2470 G Master lens.
And they're pretty good. I mean, I think if it was when I used to, before the pandemic, before Sony, when I used to use Nikon for my productions, I just loved it. The only thing about it, and I'm using a Nikon right now, the only thing about it is their autofocus is not as tight as Sony's autofocus. And when we're out and about and customers are moving, I need that straight. So I am looking for a Nikon solution because I do love the way the pictures and the glass on Nikon looks, right? I really love it. So I'm looking for a solution with Nikon that would allow me to use it for, my productions as well. But I haven't found one yet that is like Sony. And plus, Fuljens has all the equipment, so we're like, okay, sure, we will use this.
We have the ecosystem for that. So
yeah. But I think one of these days I'm just gonna bring my A50 and just see what happens. For that and see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a 1 camera setup, we're good. But if we're doing multiple cameras, then we'll use the Sony family.
Yeah.
The 1 camera setup, definitely.
Yeah, it's just the autofocusing that's a little bit like I don't want to have to be manually focusing because the autofocus is like I might go here and then it's focusing on something on the back and I'm like no right here, so I actually have to move the points and when we're in production, we cannot be just messing around with focus. We need to grab the content. But we just
have them sit still because I've been trained by Alec apparently, so we have Alec come in and train them. This is how you sit.
I mean, like for me, I had to learn my Nikon. I had to learn for sitting down. I have to know that if I go past this point, right, it's gonna be blurry. So it's nothing.
Sit still.
So so I know that I have this range right here. All of this range is gonna be good, right? Back here, if I go a little bit more, then it's gonna be a little bit good, and I know that I have this range with it. But with the Sony, you can go like right there, and if autofocus is on your fingers right away, So that's.
On one of my Lens and Bob's new R6 Mark II are on their way to Canon Pro Services after a trip took a header into the sand and salt water. Oh my gosh!
No!
Dang.
Oh my gosh! Oof.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry, that is oof. Sorry, Gretchen. That's.
I love my Nikon. That's for you, Doc, as well. I just made the change over to mirrorless for the photography side.
Nice. Yeah. Nikon is just yes.
I just picked up a Facecam Pro from Elgato.
Right? We heard that one was good. Yeah.
Yes. Paul is shocked from the Nikon.
Wait, what about Nikon? What about Nikon there, Paul? Yeah.
These, different cameras for video. Yeah. And I use a Nikon D3200. I should use it for my top-down shot. Yeah.
Yeah, try it. Yeah, those are all the things that sometimes we have the equipment that we need and we're thinking that we need something else. And yeah, but I really enjoy Nikon. I enjoy Nikon's colors, and I enjoy it's just smooth. It's smooth. Oh, yeah. Fuljens got, and I was like, okay, we need to invest because we're having different projects. So Fuljens can be in one project and I can be doing another project. So we need to invest, and that's where I'm trying to see whether I will go with Nikon if there's a solution that would allow me the same flexibility as the Sony does.
Yeah.
So we don't have, otherwise we just invest on Sony again.
Yeah. And AG, it's not snob, it's snoy, because you have to mix the Sony letters around. it's a snoy.
That's what they call
snob. I don't know. I'm just making it up.
Oh, I thought, you make something up. Nice, Fuljens, Henry.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's great. Yeah.
Snowy.
So yeah, those are the things. So thank you for the question, AG. That's always great stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And
did you have yesterday we just did one camera, because I was gonna say you had behind the scenes of the last multi-camera setup that we had.
I don't have behind the scenes. We just have the footage, and then but
the next multi-camera setup we'll record some BTS for that and share it with you all.
Yeah, I just recorded one, which actually, if you go to officially unofficial TV, is a reel. You can check out the in-shot footage.
I'm gonna
you're
check it
gonna
out.
go there
Check it
right
out
now?
right now. Let's go.
She's cute.
All right. I think we should hear the sound too once we play it, right?
Maybe.
We're thinking about the new year and all that God has in store for us. I'm praying for blessings on this whole world, and especially right here in our beautiful Central New York area. We have so much to be grateful for, and we are so much better together. Like I have said many times, I truly believe that. Happy New Year, everybody. Blessings, health, blessings galore. Thank you.
Yeah, that was it.
So that was all in shot.
Yeah, that was and that was
Nice.
that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Sitting on the couch for
Pretty nice.
like 30 minutes, I guess. But yeah, but that was pretty good. And that was just one camera setup. And I actually, because I was on the laptop, I just recorded with my phone on the laptop because I didn't want to like change all that stuff. And I just did it, and it just looked good. But yeah, that's one camera setup, and that was
I
a
love
Sony
all of my
one.
Sony cameras, though. I have too many of them.
Sell them, Michelle. Now sell them. Make some dough for new gas.
for new gas.
For new gas, right?
Insta360 Link is also a great camera. I've used it for a top down at times. I also use it with the MacBook.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes. Sorry we didn't include that at the beginning of,
right?
of the broadcast.
But what we covered earlier were the apps that we have used that has helped us with our streamline our processes and making it easier for us as one, because most of us are a one-man show. But also, if you want to elevate your skills, we talked about Final Cut Pro, we talked about Adobe Rush, and we talked about other software. And then one thing that came out with one of our Tom Morris, he's in the comments right now. He suggested, because we talked about coffee, everyone gets an E&N coffee, buys E&N coffee, which is on the eCam merch store. And then you use a new app. So this is a challenge that is incredible for all of us, because as we know, Reels is for discovery, short form for discovery. So we can be creative using E&N Coffee. We create a reel using a new software we have not used before, right? So we can get, so for example, Final Cut Pro has 90 days free trial, as Tom just mentioned. InShot, I believe, has a 14 days. Premier Rush, do they have some?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, there's free trials. There's a free trial for that. I just don't know how long that is. Let's see here. Oh, nope. I'm not going through your security protocol on
Cancel the situation.
There is a free trial for Adobe Premiere Rush. And if you don't have the E&N Morning Brew, that's fine, because if you use the house blend from the Ecamm Holiday Bundle, that's fine as well too. Right?
Yeah. If you have that one.
So
yeah.
This is the new one here from the Holiday Bundle, also available at merch.ecamm.com. This is another Morning Brew premium coffee here, but it comes with the mug, the coffee, and the Ecamm Fam red shirt. So if you have that one, have at it.
And make it real. make it real. Okay, here we go. Make it some music. Are we good?
One more Q colon from AG. No, we have not. I have not tried a DaVinci on the iPad.
I don't have an iPad.
Yeah.
I don't have an iPad yet. I'm saving it for 2020. But I'm saving it, I guess. So it takes a long time for me to invest in new equipment, because I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to come on with new equipment next year. What if they have something that I need? So it takes me a long time to upgrade.
Gretchen is requesting a dark brew.
Gretchen, you're all lit right now. You're lit. We're like, yeah, there we go. Oh, that's true, right? Thank you so much, Paul. So today we're going to be, Fuljens is going to...
We're filling in for Doc Rock today.
Fuljens is going to be covering for Doc Rock today.
Anna will be here as well, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another edition of Ecamm Live Demo. That's this Friday. Today, I'm saying this Friday. I'm in my E&N. I'm in E&N mode. Today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Ecamm Live YouTube channel.
That's right. Yes, we're going to be talking about all things Ecamm Live.
Yes.
Okay, so a video I shot on my phone and made in LumaFusion phone. Where is it? What, you put it in the comments, Tom? Yeah, let us know what, so that we can see it.
I mean, like he used the LumaFusion, but we're definitely gonna look into that for sure. Yeah, right. I thought today was Thursday. Yeah.
You know, this week was slow, and then all of a sudden, it went fast. Yes?
Oh yeah, Tom. The link didn't go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, the link didn't go through.
Yes, because it will be great to see what LumaFusion looks like in action. Is that how one video I made in 2019?
Paul saying the link won't show in the comments. Say again?
Oh.
Yeah.
The link won't show in the comments. Oh, okay.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Tom.
How would you say it? No link for you?
No link for you.
Okay.
You know, what about whole bean medium roast?
Right? That's good. I love whole beans is a real thing, right? And I think the Ecamm and the E&N coffee come with whole beans. I think that's how it came. It tastes better, right? Because you're grinding and it smells so good and all that stuff. But sometimes I just want to drink my coffee. I don't want to grind anything. I just want to drink.
Yeah.
Everyone. Linkless.
That's a movie title for you.
And that's not even an element.
No, it's not.
No, that's not an element. Linkless. I used to roast my own coffee. Ooh, Paul. Oh my gosh. So you are a coffee. What is it? You can say snob there.
What is the there's another word for it.
A barista.
We'll ask barista, like Keith. Keith Belzer.
Oh, coffee. Wait, do you say coffee barista, or are you a barista? Because barista already includes coffee in it.
I don't know.
Right? Do you say coffee barista, or do you say, oh, you're a barista?
Arby's like, I worked at Starbucks. Medium roast has the most caffeine.
Oh, shoot. Is that right? I wonder why. Because light, right? They usually say, you know what, Gretchen? Yes, you are right, Gretchen, because the E&N coffee is medium roast.
Wait, Gretchen or Aubrey?
No. Oh, hey, I worked at Starbucks. Okay. Right. Yeah, Aubrey. Is Aubrey okay? Aubrey. Yeah. So the medium rose is EN coffee is medium rose,
Yep.
and when I tried it, I thought that it was light
Mm-hmm.
because it got me. Well, I'm already like my baseline is already like an 8 in energy level. So that thing just like spiked me that I thought that I was gonna die. No, for real. I'm like, I gotta exercise. I gotta do something. It was just too much, and then my heart was palpitating too much. Yeah.
Coffee snob, coffee aficionado.
Oh, hi from
Harish.
India.
Harish,
Yes,
good to see you
from
here.
India.
Hello.
Harish, you came right on time because we're prepping for this cannon. Last year, we actually had a really big one. And Fuljens wanted me to pop that one, but that one is reserved for 2022 because I need to send 2022 out with a bang. With a big bang.
I'm trying to see if I can find out. Tom sent the link over.
Yeah, and you know
okay,
what?
great.
You know what? Everyone, I stopped drinking alcohol, and so I went to get an alcohol-free wine because I was trying to get through the moment of because it's all about habits. So you sit down, and then Fulgent and I sit down. We sit down with a fire, watching a movie, and we had a glass of wine. Wine, alcohol just it doesn't do anything for me. It makes me tired. It makes me sleep. Like I can have one thing and I'm passed out. So it's like, it's not enjoyable for me. When I'm drinking it is enjoyable, but the effects are not there, right? So then I'm like, okay. And I try this alcohol-free wine. And even though Fulgen said that it didn't have, I think it still had alcohol because I started feeling a little tipsy in the head.
There's no alcohol in there.
But I still, I felt something.
Yeah, you feel something.
I
but
felt
there's no alcohol in
something.
there.
And then I started feeling kind of almost tired because I was like, I'm not doing this. So I'm still looking for one that's, that it will allow me to have fun.
Yeah, you gotta try some stuff. Yeah, there you go. Sparkling cider.
Yeah, we had that. We had that.
Just drink that and you're good to go.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to feel like you're drinking wine. Okay, so let's see Tom's. All right, Tom. Nice.
That's awesome.
So and it is iOS and Mac, you said?
Yeah.
That is great. Remember my sister's room?
Yeah.
Do you have my sister's room?
I don't think so. I will have to look for it. But you edited that on
InShot.
On InShot.
Let me see if I can send it to you real quick. We're over here just showing off. We're here just showing off what we could do with some creativity.
Harish, this we don't have an answer for that, but you can also submit a feature request. So the feature request you can submit in the Ecamm Live beta community. on Facebook, or you can submit feature requests on Discord as well. And Mr. Moderator will share those links for you. So any feature requests that you have, in addition to the audio effects plugin support, you can submit those there, and the developers will take a look at it. Thank you, Paul. It was shot on iPhone and edited on LumaFusion on iPhone.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know I sent it to the group, but I don't think I deleted it. But it was we went on Fuljens.
We went to my sister's house, my sister's place for the summer, and we stayed in her old room, and her old room has
creepy. It's creepy. It's a creepy room.
Like, you know, dolls and all these things like that, just from stuff from the past.
No. This was iMovie.
You did an iMovie.
This was iMovie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna say right now, iMovie for you, Michelle and Gretchen. No, wait. Who else was saying that? Oh, Dan.
Dan. Yeah. And Anna turned into a creepy movie.
And it's only a minute long, and that's all he needed. Airdropped. It's going to go to the downloads folder. Yeah, it's like we're sleeping there, and I'm looking at all these little creepy things. I'm like,
creepy. Where is it? Is it this one?
in the download folder. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's see. What's the best way to do this? Let's create a new scene here.
And just
drag and drop. And we'll probably be muted, but it's fine. That's my little sis. Why is my Apple Watch in there?
Because I was trying to get like 315 from Amityville, but it didn't happen. Now it was a hot night, you guys. It was like 115 degrees.
It was like super heat wave in the summertime.
Oh my gosh, it was crazy. But yeah, so I'm like, what am I gonna do in this heat? So I did it in iMovie. So I captured the movie. Then I got the music from Epidemic Sound, and then
that was funny. And then
exactly.
we shared it with my entire family. Like they had a blast watching that thing. Because we had a family barbecue later that day, and they were just like going crazy over the video.
It was so fun. It was so fun because on a hot day, you definitely have to do something to get
it's all about the music. The music just makes everything just more dramatic.
Oh, for sure. Epidemic Sound had that. I was like, okay, I'm looking for this, and I think I actually added 2 in one sound effect. But it was so that was an iMovie, you guys. So you see, you can do things with what you already have. You just have to like get to know the
right. Produced by Anna, visual effects by Anna, sound and choreography by Anna.
Well, listen, I'm capturing everything. I think you were. Where were you? You were at your dad's house. You were with your dad somewhere. You weren't there. And so I was by myself.
Yeah, I was outside.
Yeah, he was doing something. So I was outside doing I'm like, what do I do now? And then I saw the creepy things, and I'm like, you know what? And then when you came in, I'm like, Beba, look at what I did.
Right. Good times.
Oh my gosh! And yes, thank you so much. But I let. Yes. Okay.
Be careful with the spelling.
I know, AG. I'm like AG, whatever. Like AG, do you? Right. Okay, so let's get the music
in here, right?
Because it's all about the music. We're gonna do the music, and then we're going. Oh my gosh, let me get the stream deck out. Let me get this. I'm gonna move back. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for being here with us, coming to us every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk to us and to learn the things that you can do with Ecamm Live and other apps. So you can integrate other apps with Ecamm Live. This is what we do here, Building Blocks. We have great things planned for you guys in 2023 for you to make your streams look even better than they do right now. So everybody, thank you so much. Here it is.
And so grateful for like the entire community that we've built and the people that we met this year, you know, so I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to 2023 and all the great things that it will bring, because like everyone here, right? So the majority of you we've known for some time. The majority of you we've known just this year alone. Yeah. Right? And it's just amazing. And just like, you know, just the community building from when we did the interview mode challenge and things like that. So, you know, so here's to many more community building in 2023.
Let's put the music up. Wait a second, you guys. Okay, we're about to be here. And this is going to be a little bit loud so we can hear the pop. Because it pops, right? You should move your microphone.